Starting a business in Dubai is not easy as people think. I thought I'd just pay some money, get my license, and boom, done. Turns out I was wrong. From agents overcharging me, to failed visa attempts, to random government officers sending me in circles, this process was a lot. But I figured it out and I did it in half the cost people had told me I needed. So if you're planning to start your business in Dubai, then you'll have to watch this video until the end. Hey, I'm Amrita and I have divided this video into different timestamps so you can go into any topic that you're interested in. So without any further delay, let's get into the video. The first topic is why I decided to start my business in Dubai. I initially came to Dubai for market research. I wanted to see if this place was good for expansion. After a few meetings, I realized that this market has massive potential. Instead of going to India, I decided why not set up a business here. I had no idea how to do it, but I researched about this same thing from when I was in India. You remember that I manifested this trip and expansion in Dubai for almost 6 years, right? So at that time, I have spoken to a lot of consultants and agents about setting up a business in Dubai. And they told me that I would require 10 to 15 lakhs just to get a trading license. Imagine if the trading license was so expensive, how will I even get the products from India and invest so much in those products and then make money? So I was like, 10 to 15 lakhs is not within my budget. I almost gave up, but one unexpected contact has changed everything for me. The next topic is about the unexpected contact. This unexpected contact is nobody but a person who inquired for a product when I was in India, and he's been in touch with our team for almost an year, and suddenly when I came to Dubai, he had contacted me regarding the product, and we had a little chat, and I told him the backstory of how I came to Dubai and I want to start a business. So he had a business in Dubai itself. He knew the procedure of all the government things and where to go, what to do, everything. So he has guided me on phone what to do and what is the procedure, where to go, who to meet, and everything I followed. After certain procedures, I understood how this entire thing works, and I had carried it forward myself. Sometimes a few miracles happen, like somebody who's been in touch with me for almost an year, a client basically, has contacted me when I was in Dubai, and it all happened for me well and good. I'm glad. So now I'll walk you through the actual steps I took to start a business, get the Emirates ID and the residence visa here. Step 1 is choosing and registering the business name. So this is very important because you have to have 3 or 4 options in your mind, the business names, because the name that I went with was not available in their system. So I had to think about 3 to 4 names, and even those names were not available in their system. I had to wait for such a long time because the procedure is like you take a token and wait for some time, and when your token number is reflected, you go and meet the government officer. It is all smooth, but then if the name is not available in their system, you have to again take a token and then again wait, then go to the government officer, give the second name, and if you are not ready with the names, you again have to go take the token. So I would suggest you to go prepared with all the names possible, at least 5 to 6 options. So you need not go and spend a lot of time in just the name registration. This name registration has costed me 117 AED. The second step is the initial security approval. This security approval is nothing but your background check, and this has costed me 117 AED for the service, and the security check email and the certificate or something that costed me 480 AED. The step 3 is getting the trade license. Most agents told me that trade license would cost me at least 25,000 to 35,000 AED, and the agents won't even give you the breakdown of the cost. I think they manipulate a lot, and 25,000 to 35,000, I don't think that much is necessary, because I got it for 10,300 AED plus around 795 would be the service fee, because Amir is a government private organization. It charges some service fee to get all of these things done. Also, a point to note is different trade activities will have different prices. So for my activity, they charge me 10,300, but if you're going with any other activity or any other trade business, then they will be charging you something something else, because the unexpected contact that I had here, he had told me that for his business trade license, it was almost like 20,000 AED. So the step 4 is setting up an Ijari. Ijari is nothing but a tenancy contract. Here in Dubai, you have virtual office, flexi desk, or a physical office. I have gone with the virtual office because it was easier. And the Ijari consultant person was available right in front of Amir in the Altwar Center itself. So I went ahead with them because I thought it would be easier and safer because they are in the government office directly. So the step 5 is the MOA. Once your trade license is mailed to you, and the Ijari took me around 30 minutes to get it done. Once Ijari and trade license were shown to the government officer, then he will give you the MOA, Memorandum of Association, which will give you all the rules and regulations on how to conduct the business here. In Memorandum of Association, they will ask you how much capital you want to have in your company, and I've gone with the minimum is 100,000. You can go ahead with whatever capital amount that you want to have in your company, and this capital amount will not be reflected in the bank, or when you open the bank account, there is nothing to do with that. It's just like in the memorandum you will have this amount. So that's all. Once you sign the MOA, it is official that you are doing business in Dubai. And congratulations to myself that I have done this. Now step 6 is the establishment card. You will need the establishment card to get the visa. So I have applied for the establishment card, and they told me that establishment card will be mailed to me within 7 working days. So that's all. This entire procedure was done within 1 day, and boom, like everything at a very low price. With this section, you are like a business owner in Dubai. The next part of the video will be the visa struggles. So this is how I started the first half of my Dubai business journey. Choosing Dubai, registering my company name, getting the Ijari, securing my trade license, my establishment card, and my MOA. There's a lot more I want to share, but I don't want this video to become too long or overwhelming. So I'm breaking this into parts. In part 2, I'll show you the actual banking process, visas, costs, mistakes I made, and everything I wish I knew earlier. If you're planning to open a company in Dubai, trust me, you don't want to miss the next part. Subscribe, and I'll see you in part 2.